Hello there, welcome back to ITV, another day of gaining knowledge. Today we are going to learn about image manipulation and graphic design for online environment. To fully understand about this topic, stay connected. Happy learning! In today's online world, graphic design as a profession really grew. It's difficult to get by without good design. Visuals catch attention and are easily remembered. That's why the industry is growing with its demand. And with such demand, the number of graphic designers pop up too. With the development of some amazing design tools that make the design process so much easier, as well as the thousands of graphic design courses available today via the internet, now is probably the best time ever to embark on a career in graphic design. If you want to work in graphic design and eventually become a famous graphic designer, first of all, you'll need to learn the techniques of image manipulation and graphic design. At the end of this video lesson, you should be able to understand the basic principles of graphics and layout, evaluate existing websites and online resources based on the principles of layout, graphic, and visual message design. Use image manipulation techniques on existing images to communicate a message for a purpose. And lastly, create an original derivative ICT content. Now, let's learn more about image manipulation and graphic design. Graphics, an image or visual representation of an object. It is often contrasted with text, which is comprised of characters such as numbers and letters rather than images. Layout, part of graphic design that deals in the arrangement of visual elements on a page. Generally involves organizational principles of composition to achieve specific communication objectives. In graphic design, there are principles of design that should be considered. These principles are what typically separate good design from bad design. All these principles have a relationship between each other and appear in every well-designed piece of work you see. Next up, the 5 basic principles of graphic and layout design. Alignment refers to a placing of text and other design elements on a page so they line up. It helps to create order, organize elements, create visual connections, and improve the readability of your design. Repetition is simply the process of repeating elements throughout a design or several pieces of design collateral to give a unified look. You can think of it as adding consistency to a design. Contrast refers to the arrangement of opposite elements in a piece so as to create visual interest, excitement, and drama. Hierarchy is the control of visual information in an arrangement or presentation to imply importance. Hierarchy influences the order in which the human eye perceives what it sees. It is used to help viewer navigate and digest information easily. Balance in a design, in the distribution of elements of the design, balance is a visual interpretation of gravity in the design. Large, dense elements appear to be heavier, while smaller elements appear to be lighter. You can balance design in different ways, such as symmetrical balance and asymmetrical balance. Do you know that Google is the most visited website in the world? Why do you think Google ranks number 1 despite the countless search engines and websites in the internet? Creating a web page is like creating a work of art. There are certain things that you need to consider in order to get your message across. Now, let us evaluate the Google website homepage based on the basic principles of layout and graphic design. Indeed, all the basic elements of layout and graphic designs are all applied to the Google homepage. No wonder why it is the most popular and visited website. All aspects of corporate branding such as catalogs, brochures, calendars, annual reports, and websites require graphic design. And it is through perfect photo manipulation that those beautiful visuals on advertisements are achieved. Graphic design is a powerful tool, and a very basic aspect of that is achieved through photo manipulation. With the right skills, the right stack of photos, and right knowledge of techniques, photo manipulation can let you create anything you want. The following are the different techniques in image manipulation. You can change the background of the image to a more appropriate one or for more dramatic effect. You can combine multiple images or other elements like text to create a mood, establish a visual style, and convey messages. Shadow effects will make the image more realistic. When combining images, the size should be proportioned to each other for a more realistic effect. Blending colors gives the image a certain mood or impression. Textures add to the depth of your art, and lastly, there should be an emphasis to draw the eye to a certain detail in a picture. Now, let's move on to visual message design. Visual message design involves the appropriate considerations of visual perceptions when designing an instructional program. The interpretation of pictures is based on prior experiences, culture, and others. When designing an instructional program, it is important to consider the culture, educational ability, and language of the audience. The purpose of visual message design is to gain attention, create meaning, and facilitate retention. One good example of visual message design is infographics, which are visual representation of information, data, or knowledge intended to present information quickly and clearly that improves understanding by using graphics. And now, for the steps in creating an infographic design. 1. Clarity of your purpose. The purpose of your infographic design should be clear to yourself so that its message would also be clear to the audience later. Number 2. Define your target audience. Determine who your target audience is, who is your infographic intended for. Define gender, social status, interests, and hobbies. The profile of your target audience will help you to determine the tone and the writing style of your infographic. Number 3, gather information about the subject of your infographic. Once you've gathered all information, decide which part of it are must include and which are optional. Number 4, pick your colors. Choosing a color scheme is as much important as curating the information for your infographic. The colors determine how the viewers will perceive your information. Number 5, decide on graphs and charts. If you are about to present numbers and statistics, think about what kind of charts would depict your data best. Number 6, choose the right fonts. Fonts are not something to neglect since they are responsible for the readability of your infographic design. And last one, use images to illustrate your concepts. Visual content is a powerful tool that will let you communicate your information better and use fewer words. Now, here are the steps in creating infographics using Canva. Canva is a graphic design platform that allows users to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, and other visual content. It is available on web and mobile and integrates millions of images, fonts, templates, and illustrations. Step 1. Create Canva account by going to canva.com and click Sign Up on the upper right corner of the page. Step 2. Fill up the information on the Sign Up page. You can connect with Google or Facebook. Number 3. These are some information needed Canva to help you with your designs later on. Just click the icon or category that describes your purpose of using Canva. Number 4. You can create a team by sending invitations to their email account. Just type their email address in the address bar. But if you don't have any team yet, just click Skip on the upper right of your screen. Number 5. You can now select the type of project you want to create. But since we're going to make an infographic, just click the icon for infographic. Number 6. There are a lot of available templates for infographic. You can choose from Education Infographic Group, Process Infographic, Business Infographic, Timeline Infographic, and Charity Infographics. Number 7. After dragging the selected template, you may now start editing its design. To edit an element, click on it. A toolbar will appear above. You can add photos, elements, text, styles, and videos. And number 8. After editing, you can now download, print, or share the design to your social media. That ends my video lesson. After you finish watching this video, please take time to share your thoughts or ask questions in the comment section about this topic. Happy learning!